Dear Online Security and Rape Recovery Diary, this is Annika, psychic medium and channeler, sucker of all kinds of energies. I suck up the energies of my environment and transmute them into something better. After 24 years of rape every 2 to 5 years, I create an online security diary to stay safe. So the only background sound is cat purring. I love him so much. In this morning, oh my god, I was thinking and crying for this cat. He's the best. And today, okay, not the best. Today he did something, like he pretended he wanted to bite me and then instead he licked me. He never licks me, like my arm. Baby cat. I love you so much. You're my best friend. Yeah, but I don't know what you want in front of the camera. Yes, so I'm leaving. I keep telling myself I'm not sure if I'm leaving in 2 days or in 12 days. Am I going to leave in 2 days or in 12 days? Both numbers carry meaning, 2 and 12, which is a 2 plus 1. So what does that mean? I don't know what he wants from me again, because he already got goodies like 4 times today, and he got food, enough food, he got lots of love, he went outside 3 times. I don't know what else you want from me. So maybe he's a mix of Cancer and Gemini, because Cancer can never get enough, and Gemini are the ones like, they can't stick to one thing. They just go here and there and around and boom and this and that. And he can't get enough, but he also acts like a Gemini. So maybe he's both. So I just found out I got comments, lots of comments to read. I read all the comments. And yeah. Some words I didn't understand. I have to read that again and look the words up. But now I have to do the diary and then go to the gym, because the gym closes at a certain time. So I want to be in the gym early enough to exercise and then do sauna and destroy my hair again. And then I look up the words. Yes. And the PayPal. Someone wanted to send money and the PayPal account doesn't exist. That must be the German one, which I deleted because I want nothing to do with Germany. And a German PayPal would be connected to a German bank account, and I want to eliminate everything that has to do with Germany. So as soon as I'm in Switzerland, I'm going to attach my bank accounts to a Swiss address and then delete my whole connection to Germany. So yeah, I want out of this country. It's now, I walked to the shops again and I walked back and I realized now I know just deeper what I knew before. Before I knew Germany, not my country, but it was a kind of like, no, everything else is better, but now I know it to its core. Like so deep, there will be no chance I will go back. Like so deep, like even like dying in Asia will override the thought of going back to Germany. It's a fact. Because I was already like in the worst possible state you could imagine when I called my mother, and I kept postponing. I could have called her after a week in Asia when I realized, this is dangerous. So, and how long did I wait? 4.5 months. I suffered every day in Asia for 4.5 months before I decided to call my mother for help and then go to Germany. It was already 4.5 months of hardcore suffering before I decided to ask for help. And now I'm suffering, since that suffering, every day, 1.5 years suffering in Germany. I was walking and I thought, I'm suffering. 4.5 months suffering before I asked for help. And I asked for help again. And it's proven to me asking for help is not the thing to do. This did not really help. I don't know the outcome of this, but it was just more suffering. Okay, through the suffering we learn, And now I know even deeper and deeper. And I could at least be in a moldy room, another moldy room. Like I fled from a moldy room in Australia. I think it doesn't matter where you go, what you do. You could just stay in one place because the mold will follow you everywhere, and the rapist will follow you to every country, and your mother projection will follow you to every country, and the father projection, and your nasty sisters, and whatever. Like it's true, you take yourself with you. Like wherever you go, you can just stay in one place and then suffer through the same thing there. So I should have stayed in Australia, where I at least love the country and the system and the people and the beaches and riding the buses much better than... No, okay, the buses in Germany are okay, but they're not Germans. So, no, it doesn't matter where you do it. You can just stay in the best possible place you had. But I had no work permission in Australia. That was a problem. So, yeah, what do you do? So now I've done it in Germany. But maybe it was the perfect place as well, because it's my real mother and my real sisters and my real father and this wonderful cat I met. My best friend, soulmate cat I wouldn't have met. Like he is... I don't want any other cat. I don't need a cat. I don't really want any pet. I never asked for a pet. I don't want a pet. But that cat is the best possible, like, cat. Like, asshole cat, but still soft. Oh my god, my soft fabric fetish. He just satisfied me on so many levels. And then I could serve him, but he's still an asshole. And... just the best training. The best training to get up at 5 a.m. at all for once. I would never even open my eyes at 5 a.m. or 3 a.m. or whenever. And not even wake up. Like I would sleep through, and he made me wake up like several times at the most impossible times. I didn't know I'm even capable to stay friendly at that time of the day. So I didn't have the babies, you know, the babies that wake you up all night. Now I had the baby replacement with a cat waking me up several times a night. That was the baby training. But I don't want babies as well. That's done. Oh yeah, the vodka was great. I judged vodka too hard. Oops. So the vodka did its job. I had like one purpose for vodka. I don't want to say what it was, but it really worked. It's like disinfecting your whole system in one go. And it worked. Perfect. Like the whole problem gone in one go with a tiny bottle of vodka. So I felt like it just tasted disgusting. And then the feelings like, wow. I didn't remember that feeling. But job done. And but I always get the same thoughts when I drink alcohol. Like I really hate life more when I drink alcohol. Or maybe I just realize it. I don't know. But no. But still, it has done its job. That's exactly what I needed, especially after all that sugar stuff. And the vodka was better than Prosecco, champagne. When I tried the 3 sips of champagne, they felt horrible, but that tiny bottle of vodka felt great. So yeah, fuck champagne. But there's sugar in champagne, there is no sugar in vodka. Got it. Sugar, the enemy. Worse than wheat. Yeah, sugar. Sugar demon. Isn't it great when we figured out who the real enemy is? The sugar enemy. My throat hurts from screaming yesterday, the screaming in the shower. I can feel it like, or is it the lungs? I don't know, the lungs? Can lungs hurt from screaming? I really screamed hard yesterday. I was so angry. But it hurts, like, oh. I just felt great and now I feel bad again. My body can change in 1 second. It's unbelievable. All of a sudden, boom, ow, ow. I don't understand, but it can also change back in 1 second. Yeah, yesterday sauna, suffering. suffering. I was suffering so much, like in between even that sugar. No, I thought, I even relaxed into dying again. I thought, oh my God, I might die. This is the end. I'm gonna die. I can't go to hospital. I will not go to hospital. I will never call an ambulance. Nobody can call an ambulance. And then I relax into the feeling, like, if this is the end, just lean back, close your eyes, die. It's fine. I've done that many times. And yesterday was one of these days. I just, no. Death is amazing. The only thing that bothers me is, oh no, there's so much left to do, and it's not done, and I'm leaving a mess, and it's not tidy and organized. So I would like to leave everything organized and tidy and not such a mess. That's the only thought I have when I feel like, oh no, now dying, and I still need to do so many things. So yeah, I don't really want to die without having organized everything. And then next thing, I don't want to die in Germany and be buried in Germany. Like, seriously. Yeah. I tried in Australia and Googled, but you need permanent residency to be buried in Australia. So shit. Even dying is a problem. I couldn't even die. Nothing's organized. I couldn't even just die. Like, in peace, even if it's not my fault, even if it's not my doing. I do not want to be buried in Germany, and you need permanent residency for another country, and then everything has to be in order. You can't leave a mess. So yeah, no, can't happen. Yeah, and then the question, how often do you party? Like, I read the comments, and one comment was, how often do you party and what do you want to work? Good question. I don't have a regular party thing. I do not want to party. I go and party when I need to be somewhere inside or want to meet people instead of waiting outside in the cold. But last time even, I didn't feel like going in. I can't say, oh, I'm doing this that much time, many times a year. So if I could choose what I do 100% for the next 1.5 years or maybe 1 year, depends on how quick I heal. I would like to have the safe space without any narcissist and trauma danger around. Just heal fully. Because then even a narcissist can come and do whatever. I think they will not traumatize me. They will maybe hurt me a little bit, but it won't be a trauma I have to recover from for, 5 days, 7 days. In the beginning, it took longer. Like, when my mother hit me, I was like gone for months again. So, like, not hit me energetically. They don't even get it. But that's like when you have these trauma holes in the beginning, it takes longer to recover from another mini trauma on top of the trauma. That's why I went out of the German system, because if I stay in there and they keep traumatizing me in such a major way, which really infects my whole being, like traumatizes me completely, because it's a proper trauma on top of a proper trauma, I would never get out. I would really end up the way they want me to end up, like being drunk all the time or high all the time, so I can survive at all, and then they torture you to work. I would probably chill in prison. I don't know what the end would be, but I think it would be prison. It would be me ending up in prison with my principles. I was calculating my principles, my morals, and these attacks, and they don't stop and I don't stop. I don't change my principles. They don't change the attacks. It would have ended with me in prison, I'm pretty sure, because there are things I don't do, and there are things I stick to. And I would go to the end of my principles. Like, I would suffer through anything to stick to them. It's like, you cannot change that. So I had to take myself out of that system. Otherwise, it would end there. I calculated it. You can calculate a relationship like that. You can calculate yourself in a system like that. And that was proper torture, like of someone like me with these principles. Impossible. I would have not, like, if I don't pay the bill and then the next one, my mother's not going to pay all of the bills, and then one day they try to force you to do like this charity work. I don't know, you go to court and then instead of paying the bill, you work off your bill and they give you a job with disabled people. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't do it. I would end up in prison. I would not do the job because it was wrong. It would have been wrong. I don't do wrong things. You cannot torture me into the wrong thing. Like, no way. And I also saw just on YouTube when I read the comments, there was like a video. I blocked that channel right away. It's so funny. The Germans, how they see prostitution. There was a video where like prostitutes and one's name was the same than my name. How they got out of it. As if that is like one thing you have to get out of. It's not one thing you can choose. Because in Germany, it's pure, like, normal human life is already torture. So imagine, compared to that, what prostitution is. It's always lower, stamped lower as the normal human in the system. But the normal human in the system in Germany is already, like, lower than an Australian prostitute, for instance. Like, an Australian prostitute, easier and more human than any normal person, employee in Germany, 100%, like treated on a more human level. Like they have choices, they can choose so many things over anything a normal German in the German system can choose. Like people in Germany have no rights, they have no human rights and they don't even realize it. It's unbelievable. So when I see a video, a prostitute made it out of prostitution in Germany. Imagine the step from down there, like lower than the lowest. So low. I wouldn't even count myself in there at any stage of my life because I would never ever have accepted that level of human being on planet Earth. Never. Like never. I couldn't even get there. Like one day you show me, gone. Like if I saw anything like it, I'm gone in a second. I grab my bag, I'm gone. Which is what I did. Like you can't make me. You can't do that to me. You couldn't. And then I wouldn't even watch a video of the German projection of a German prostitute in the German system making it out of what exactly? Seriously. I would say German prostitute, go to Australia. You're gonna have more rights than any German employee. Trust me. Just pay your tax with work permission. And then also, I love men who book girls. There is nothing to get out of. And you can advertise without the sex part. And I can even go there and advertise what I do at any stage of my life with these people. And they're not in a different world on the other side or down there or something to get out of. They're equal to every other human on the planet. They're not lower or in a dark world they have to get out of. No, they're as acceptable as any other human on the planet. So Germany, that seriously, go to your fucking supermarket and raise the prices. I don't fucking care. Like, they're not to be looked down to. They don't have to get out of anywhere because in any other system, they're not treated that bad than in Germany. Like, Germany is just the worst you can imagine. So what they try to make people think, and that's why I'm being, even by my family, treated that way. You get the stamp and then they think you have to get out of something. There is nothing I will ever try to get out of. Never. There is no other side. I'm still the same person, liking the same things, liking the same kind of people, attracting the same kind of people, in a different state of being, and crime is still crime. It doesn't matter if the fucking CEO of a company rapes me or if a a guy who booked 1 million girls raped me, which is probably also the CEO from a company. It doesn't matter where you are the person that you are, you attract the same kind of energies. And am I more respectable if I go to a fucking well-known, looked up to a company with a well-known, respected CEO who fucks like I don't know how many prostitutes in secret and then rapes his employee who can't open her mouth because he's so respected, or what? No, seriously, it's the same people everywhere. It doesn't matter. Stop putting these stamps on people and look down on something and say they have to get out of something. That's also how my family treated me when I came back. They thought I was like in something and had to get out of. No, I'm the same person when I arrived. I'm still the same. I have the same goals. I'm the same person. The only difference is my aura is more healed now than before. But I've been there before. It's not my first time. I'm getting raped since I'm 18. It's not my first time. I'm in constant recovery. So this is just stage 1 year, 5 months, or 1 year, 6 months. So what's the next stage? I know all the stages and I know the moment. Ding! When my body heals into fucking Kundalini and I'm gonna be the blooming flower that attracts everyone and everything. And then if I'm not protected, or well protected, or protected enough, we don't know what happens. I'm still that woman with that attraction no matter what. And the only thing I need is better protection. I will never change. I will never change my personality. I will never change my goals. I've said that before. But it's seriously, when I see these things, the German system, what they try to make women believe, people believe, oh my God, no. I still cry over the people I've met who would have never met otherwise. Some who, I don't know, and the ones who died, oh my God, still cry over them. Like when you hear from someone and who, I don't know, I don't even want to say, no, horrible. And then, get out of. Like sometimes that is exactly what helps them. Like what they need. Stop stopping people from getting what they need because you put a stamp on that area. Like seriously. Oh, that's what I love so much about Australia. They're so they're the most accepting of any kind of human level you could be in. It's like anything a human can be is just accepted to be part of reality, of planet Earth. I don't know, like you can be anything. You can do anything, and anything is dangerous or not dangerous. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If I went to a fucking company, the same shit would have happened. This is my path. Nothing else would have happened. If I went to a company and worked for the same company for 20 years, I would have lost the job after rape 1 as well. And then where would I have gone? To the next company and then get raped again. It would have happened the same fucking way. If this is your path, that's your path. Your attraction is your attraction. You cannot change it. And doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference. So you better choose the most enjoyable way to learn your lessons. That's what I would say. Like imagine I went to a company, I probably would have killed myself. Imagine you hate your job and you go to work every day and you hate going to work every day and you hate the country you're in and you hate the language everyone's speaking and you just hate every single day of your life and then you get raped on top of that. How many times could you go through such trauma and then no spirituality around, no spiritual people who think the way you think, like from the bottom of your soul? Nobody ever matches your being. You never met these people because you just took your fucking suitcase and went out in the world and you found people who match your soul. You would have never met them if you worked 20 years in the same country, in the same company, with the same people. When nobody matches your fucking soul, would you still be alive after being raped for 24 years, every 3 years. Like, seriously, no. But that's exactly why I was equipped with the ability to do these things. Like, it started in Germany. Rape 1 was 4 people, 2 holding me. It was even one of the worst ones. I was sober and 4 guys holding me. It's like one of the worst ones. Imagine the worst one in Germany, like the worst people, so cruel, what they did. Like, what the fuck would have happened if I stayed in Germany? I'd be so fucking dead. I'd probably be dead if I went to Switzerland and then decided to be too scared and too closed and blocked to go to the next country and try that. No, it would have happened anywhere. But because you do that, you follow your joy and your passion and your being and your soul and your guidance. That's why I'm still alive and here and able to heal again. I also don't need to think about anything anymore. I know everything is the way it's supposed to be. Like, I could think it through again or not. It doesn't matter. I'm here. All I have to do is try to stay as safe as possible. And the question is, what's safer? 2 days or 12 days? Which one is the safer way? You know, at one point, you reached a limit, even in a country. Because the end with a karmic person, like the longer you wait, the worse it gets. It doesn't get better, it gets worse. Karmic is karmic until the end. So yeah, I'm not getting out of anything. I am, full stop. So when I see a video like that, I don't even know how to explain that properly. So no, you can't even. If I try to explain something like that to my family who grew up with that German view and they don't know the other side, that's their reality. I could explain until the end of my days, whatever I say, I will not be taken serious. It will have no meaning for their reality because this is their reality. This is what they grew up with. This is what they learned. And they will be proven right in their world or not. We don't know. But I know that out there is something that matches my soul. I know because I've seen it. I've been there. I know. So they don't know, but I know. Wow. Am I having a deja vu? You know, I said that before in the beginning. It's like I'm going in circles. Really in circles. The question is, am I safe enough? Yeah, the one thing we know now, which I could never decide on, is am I going to work in a company or not? Like, was my goal. Every time I tried, I got raped again. So, yeah, that's the wrong path. I never got raped on my path. Never. The vibration doesn't even match. Like, my work vibration doesn't draw in rapists. Doesn't. So yeah, that's my path. Should be safe, right? Shouldn't that be the safest way? Just go out, put an ad up. Now I can't even pay the ad. It has to be a free ad. It's like I always wait too long. But there's always a way. It's just freezing cold as well. Yeah, 2 days or 12 days. But I also don't understand Germany. I never used permanent color. It was just one of the ones they say, 8 times after 8 washes, it's gone. This is permanent. It's not washing off at all. So yeah. Can you label your products right, Germany, or what? This is really turning into a third world country. Like, seriously, what's happening? So actually I can't even wait to work. I love these people, and I'm gonna advertise in the same places. And I don't care if anybody believes me or not, doesn't believe me. I don't care about my image. I love these people. Like, that's where I find my ones. It's just the way it is, and I don't care about the stamp or the image, what other people think, or who knows. I don't care. Like, as I said, I'd be a porn star if I didn't have parents. Like, when I was younger, I don't have a problem being naked in front of camera, but it's embarrassing for all the others. I'm not gonna do it, and intuition didn't tell me to. I thought because of that reason. But I don't care, and I go where my heart sends me. And that's these people. They need me. That's where I find the people who need me. I need them. They need me. We connect. That's just it. And you don't have to have sex. They always make, I don't know what the problem is. Like, what's Germany's problem with prostitution? Like, the stamp on prostitution. It's not the prostitution, it's the fucking mafia scheme behind it, probably, because Germany is such mafia scheme with their fake bills. Like, if the government can send you fake bills, or these insurance people, like, lowest third world country loser bullshit. Seriously, what is that? It's not the problem that a woman decides to have sex for money. The problem is the rules and regulations. Like, you decide to be a prostitute, so you are the lower level human and you get the stamp. And then when you go and work somewhere, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do that with every human who wants to book you. And if you don't do it, you're going to lose your job. You can't do that with a woman. A woman should always have the right to say yes, no, always, at any point. Like, if you look at someone and you think, no, you should not have sex with the person. I thought like that from day one, which is why I realized that job isn't for me. And working for others, also not for me. And when I did it, the times I did it, I made it clear that I have to be in charge when it comes to the question, who am I having sex with or not? Like, that's my decision. It's my body, my decision. The only reason in Germany prostitution has such a bad reputation is because every fucking prostitute has to fuck every fucking asshole in Germany if they book you. But that's not the way it should be. Every woman should be able to say, no, I'm not gonna fuck you because you don't treat me nicely. Like, you have to be respectful to the woman. If they have to fuck the man and the man lose their respect, they know they have to do that. So they do with them whatever they want to do. And they lose their respect more and more because the woman can't get out of it. That's the fucking problem. And who is guiding the shit? Germany. Especially when these women, like, you call it a job. You cannot force a woman to fuck a disrespectful man. Germany. Then you don't have to help someone out of something because they don't lose their humanity, or whatever you call them. They don't lose their dignity in their job because they're not being forced to work against their own being. So stop sending around such stupid fucked up videos. Someone made it out of something. No, let people decide what they want to do with their body. And trust me, there will be women who fuck everyone for money. They are there. You don't have to worry a man will be short of a prostitute. There's always a woman who loves money so much she would do anything for the money, and she would fuck every man for the money. I promise you that, Germany. You can allow a woman to fuck whoever they want. There will always be a woman who fucks for the money. So there is always a woman who works for the German system. They don't want to leave Germany, even when I tell them how beautiful it can be in another country. No, you will always have someone who works in your fucked up supermarkets. You will always have someone who cleans and licks your asshole. You will always have a fucking prostitute who fucks an asshole for money. You don't have to worry about that. You can give women their dignity and allow them to decide when to fuck and when not. I'm not one of them. I never was. I will never be. Only because I loved to have sex with half the world, and I really liked every single person I had sex with, and I decided I wanted to, except the rapists. When I got raped, I did not want to. Even if it was a guy I agreed to have sex with before, it doesn't mean you are allowed to fuck me until the end of my days. Like if I say yes once, it doesn't mean I say yes tomorrow, unless you are my boyfriend. Like I never said no to a boyfriend, never, not once. And I would never be with a man who says no to me as well. That's not happening. So, but if we're not in a relationship, you have no right to have sex with me when I say no. Okay, when I say no in a relationship, you have to respect the no as well. I just never said no in the relationship. In the relationship, for me, that means if I'm in a relationship with a man, it means I always want to have sex with that man. Even before, I liked more men than other women, usually. And then it might seem like, or it might have seemed like, as if I did something for money, but I didn't. If I didn't like the person, I didn't fuck the person, and I always operated that way, and I never ever did it any other way. If my body said no, it was a no, and you could not pay me for the yes. It's just the way it is. I just really liked many humans. Now a little less, but in the beginning, I really liked them, and I started doing that. Because I thought, oh, what if all these paid me? But then I realized, in Germany, not possible. In Germany, never gonna happen, because Germany cannot accept, no, I don't want to fuck a disrespectful person. So I had to say no. Germany does not allow that. Germany wants to force you. Germany wants a prostitute to be raped for money. That's how that works in Germany. And they don't just want to rape you for money. They want to use your whole soul up until the end of your days for money in any possible way. So yeah, Germany, they don't even give you antibiotics so you're capable to work and go to work. What's wrong with Germany? Oh, did I mention Germany? Not my country. So the prostitutes in Germany, I recommend self-employment. Don't have a boyfriend. Self-employment, don't listen to anyone, don't answer to anyone, and stay fucking safe. You don't have to get out of anything, you just have to get away from them. Because why would you stop someone's calling? Like if that is calling, there is a reason. If that area is calling someone, there's a reason. There is something to see, to find, to feel, to learn. They have to do it. They have to go there. If they don't go there, they don't learn what they need to learn. Like seriously. Did I mention that before? This pisses me off like the most in Germany, because you got the stamp on something. You cannot have that experience because we put the stamp on it, and that's not good for you. You have to follow the fucking German rules. This is lower human bullshit. So if you go there, we're gonna treat you like a lesser human. My red hair doesn't really help either. So I have to go to the gym. Bye! That's it for today. I'm gonna keep continuing this conversation another day. I could talk about this for hours and hours.